The shadow. A wise man went to a hot country. The sun was very strong there. People there had dark skin. The man had to stay inside all day. The windows and doors were shut. It looked like no one was home. The street was narrow with tall houses. The sun shone there all day. It was too hot. The wise man became thin. Even his shadow became small. The sun made it shrink. In the evening, when the sun went down, people came out. They came out onto balconies. They wanted fresh air. The street was full of life. People brought out chairs and tables. Lights were on everywhere. People talked and sang. Bells rang. Donkeys walked by with bells. Boys made noise. There were also sad parades for people who died. Carriages drove by. It was very lively. But one house across the street was quiet. But someone lived there. Flowers were on the balcony. They grew well in the sun. Someone had to water them. The door of that house opened late in the evening. It was dark inside. But music played further inside. The wise man thought it was strange. His landlord did not know who lived there. He said the music was boring. It sounded like someone trying to play a song they could not learn. One night, the wise man woke up. His balcony doors were open. He saw a light from the house across the street. The flowers shone like fire. A girl stood among the flowers. She also shone. The light hurt his eyes. He opened his eyes wide. He was awake. He went to the curtain. But the girl was gone. The flowers did not shine, but they looked fresh. The door was a little open. The music inside was soft and nice. The wise man sat on his balcony one evening. A light was on in his room. His shadow fell on the wall of the house across the street. It sat between the flowers on the balcony. When the man moved, his shadow moved too. "My shadow is the only thing moving over there," the wise man said. "Look how nice it looks with the flowers. The door is half open. My shadow should be smart. It should go into the room and tell me what it sees. Go now." "Help me," he said. He nodded at his shadow, and the shadow nodded back. "Go. But don't stay away." The wise man stood up, and his shadow on the other balcony stood up too. The man turned, and the shadow turned. The shadow went into the house across the street. The wise man went into his own room. He let the curtain fall. The next morning, the wise man went out. He wanted to drink coffee and read the news. "What is this?" he said in the sun. "I have no shadow. It went last night and did not come back. This is bad." He was upset. Not just because his shadow was gone, but because he knew a story about a man with no shadow. Everyone in his home country knew it. If he told his story, they would say he copied it. So he decided not to talk about it. That was a smart idea. In the evening, he went to the balcony again. He put the light behind him. He knew a shadow needed its owner in front of it. But no shadow came. He tried to make himself small, then big. Nothing worked. It was annoying. But in hot countries, things grow fast. After 8 days, he saw a new shadow in the sun. After 3 weeks, he had a good shadow. When he went back to his cold home, his shadow grew bigger and bigger. It became very long and large. The wise man came home. He wrote books about what was true, good, and beautiful. Many years passed. One evening, he was in his room. Someone knocked softly on the door. "Come in," he said. No one came in. He opened the door. A very thin man stood there. He looked strange. The man was dressed very nicely. He looked like a gentleman. "Who are you?" asked the wise man. "Yes, I thought you would not know me," the fine man said. "I have more body now. I have skin and clothes. You never thought I would do so well. Don't you know your old shadow? You thought I would never come back. Things have been good for me. I have become very rich. Can I buy my freedom from serving you?" "Yes, I can." He showed many shiny things on his watch. He put his hand into a thick gold chain around his neck. His fingers had many diamond rings. All the jewels were real. "I am so surprised," the wise man said. "What does this mean?" "It's normal, isn't it?" said the shadow. "But you are not normal. And I, as you know, have always followed you. When you saw I could go out alone, I did. I am very rich. But I wanted to see you before you die. You will die, I think. I also wanted to see this country again. We always love our home. I know you have another shadow. Do I need to pay it or you? Please tell me if I do." "Is it really you?" said the wise man. "This is so strange. I never thought my old shadow could come back as a man." "Tell me what I owe," said the shadow. "I don't like to owe anyone anything." "How can you talk like that?" said the wise man. "There is no debt. Be free like everyone else. I am so happy to hear about your good luck. Sit down, old friend, and tell me what happened to you. What did you see in our neighbor's house in the hot country?" "Yes, I will tell you everything," said the shadow and sat down. "But you must promise me. If you see me in this town, never tell anyone I was your shadow. I want to get married. I can take care of more than one family." "Don't worry," said the wise man. "I will not tell anyone who you really are. Here is my hand. I promise. A man's word is his bond." "A word is a shadow," said the shadow. "And it must speak as such." It was amazing how much he was like a man. He wore black clothes, very fine ones. He had shiny shoes and a hat that could fold. He had the shiny things too, jewels, a gold chain, and diamond rings. Yes, the shadow was well dressed. That made him seem like a real man. "Now I will tell you my story," said the shadow. He sat his polished shoes heavily on the arm of the wise man's new shadow. The new shadow was at the wise man's feet like a dog. Maybe the old shadow did this to show off. The new shadow stayed still and quiet. It wanted to hear everything. It wanted to know how it could become free and its own master. "Do you know who lived in the house across the street?" said the shadow. "It was the most wonderful person. It was *** poetry ***. I was there for 3 weeks. That was like living for 3,000 years and reading everything ever written. That's what I say, and it's true. I have seen everything and I know everything." "Poetry," cried the wise man. "Yes, she often lives alone in big cities." "Poetry." "Yes, I saw her for a short time, but then I fell asleep. She stood on the balcony and shone like the northern lights." Go on, you were on the balcony, and you went through the door, and then I was in the front room," said the shadow. "You always looked at the front room. There was no light. It was dark. But one door was open, and I could see many rooms with lights on. I would have been in trouble if I had gone to the girl. But I was careful. I took my time. You must always do that." "And what did you see then?" asked the wise man. "I saw everything, and I will tell you everything. But I am not proud as a free man, and with what I know, and my good life, I really want you to say you to me." "Excuse me," said the wise man. "It's an old habit." "You are right, and I will remember. But now, you must tell me all you saw." "Everything," said the shadow. "Because I saw everything, and I know everything." "What did the furthest room look like?" asked the wise man. "Was it like a fresh forest? Was it like a holy church? Were the rooms like the starry sky when we are on high mountains?" "Everything was there," said the shadow. "I did not go all the way in. I stayed in the first room, in the dark. But I stood there very well. I saw everything, and I know everything. I was in the front room of Poetry's home. But what did you see? Did the old gods pass through the big rooms? Did old heroes fight there? Did sweet children play there and tell their dreams? I tell you I was there, and you can understand that I saw everything there was to see. If you had gone there, you would not have become a man. But I did. And I learned about myself, my true self, my connection to poetry. When I was with you, I didn't think about it. But you know, when the sun came up and went down, I became so strangely big. In the moonlight, I was almost clearer than you. At that time, I didn't understand myself. It was shown to me in the front room. I became a man. I came out grown up. But you were not in the hot country anymore. As a man, I was ashamed to look as I did. I needed shoes, clothes, everything that makes a man look proper. I'm telling you, but don't put it in a book. I went to the cake cellar. I hid behind her. She didn't know how much she was hiding. I only came out in the evening. I ran in the streets in the moonlight. I made myself long on the walls. It feels so nice on the back. I ran up and down. I looked into the highest windows, into the rooms, and onto the roofs. I looked where no one else could look. And I saw what no one else saw, what no one else should see. This is a bad world. I would not be a man if it were not normal to be one. I saw very strange things with women, with men, with parents, and with sweet children. I saw, said the shadow, what no human should know, but what they all want to know, what is bad about their neighbor. If I had written a newspaper, everyone would have read it. But I wrote directly to the people themselves. And there was fear in all the towns I went to. They were so afraid of me, but they also liked me very much. Professors made me a professor. Tailors gave me new clothes, I have many. The money maker made new coins for me. And the women said I was very handsome. And so I became the man I am. And now I say goodbye. Here is my card. I live on the sunny side of the street, and I am always home when it rains. And then the shadow left. That was very strange, said the wise man. Years and days passed. Then the shadow came again. How are you? Said the shadow. Oh dear, said the wise man. I write about what is true, good, and beautiful. But no one wants to hear such things. I am sad because I care so much. But I don't, said the shadow. I am getting fat, and that's what people want. You don't understand the world. You will get sick from it. You must travel. I will travel this summer. Will you come with me? I would like a travel friend. Will you come with me as my shadow? I would love to have you with me. I will pay for the trip. No, this is too much, said the wise man. It is what it is, said the shadow. Traveling will do you good. Will you be my shadow? You will travel for free. No, that's too bad, said the wise man. But that's how the world is, said the shadow. And that's how it will be. And it left again. The wise man was not happy. Sadness and pain followed him. What he said about truth, goodness, and beauty was like roses for a cow to most people. He became very ill. "You look like a shadow," his friends told him. The wise man trembled because he thought of it. "You must go to a place with healing water," said the shadow, who came to visit him. "There is no other way. I will take you with me for old times' sake. I will pay for the trip. And you can write the stories, if they are a little funny, for me along the way. I will go to a place with healing water. My beard is not growing as it should. That is also a sickness, and one must have a beard. Now be smart and say yes. We will travel as friends." So they traveled. The shadow was the boss, and the wise man was the shadow. They rode together and walked together, side by side, in front and behind, depending on the sun. The shadow always made sure to stay in the boss's place. The wise man didn't think much about that. He was a kind man, gentle and friendly. So he said to the shadow one day, "Since we are now friends, and have known each other since we were young, should we not use you in a more friendly way? It feels more comfortable." "You are right," said the shadow, who was now the true boss. "That is said in a clear and kind way. You, as a wise man, know how strange nature is. Some people get sick if they touch grey paper. Others shiver if someone rubs glass with a nail. I feel that way if you use you in that way with me. I feel like I am back in my old place, low down with you. You see, it's a feeling, not pride. I cannot let you use you that way with me, but I will gladly use you that way with you. So it's half done." So the shadow used you with its former owner. "This is rather unfair," he thought, "that I must say you in a formal way, and he says you in a friendly way." But he had to accept it. They came to a place with healing water. Many strangers were there. Among them was a princess who saw too well. That was a problem. She quickly saw that the new stranger was different from everyone else. "They say he came here for his beard to grow. But I see the real reason. He cannot make a shadow." She was curious. So she talked to the strange gentleman during their walks. As a princess, she did not need to be shy. So she said, "Your problem is that you cannot make a shadow." "Your Royal Highness must be getting much better," said the shadow. "I know your problem is that you see too clearly, but it has gotten less. You are cured. I just happen to have a very unusual shadow. Do you not see the person who always goes with me? Other people have a normal shadow. But I do not like what is normal. We give our servants better clothes than we wear ourselves. So I made my shadow into a man. Yes, you see, I even gave him a shadow. It is a little expensive, but I like to have special things." "What?" thought the princess. "Am I really cured? These waters are the best in the world. Water has amazing powers today. But I will not leave this place, because it is becoming fun here. I really like that stranger. I hope his beard does not grow, because then he will leave us." In the evening, the princess and the shadow danced in the big room. She was light, but he was even lighter. She had never danced with anyone like him. She told him about her country, and he knew that land. He had been there, but she was not home then. He had looked in the windows, high and low. He had seen many things. So he could answer the princess and hint at things that surprised her. He must be the wisest man in the world. She respected what he knew so much. So when they danced again, she fell in love with him. The shadow could tell, because she almost looked right through him with her eyes. They danced one more time. She was about to tell him her feelings, but she was careful. She thought about her country and her people. "He is a wise man," she said to herself. "That is good." And he dances wonderfully, that is also good. But does he have deep knowledge? That is just as important. He must be tested. So she began to ask him hard questions. She asked things she could not answer herself. The shadow made a strange face. "You cannot answer these questions," said the princess. "They are from my childhood learning," said the shadow. "I think my shadow, by the door there, can answer them." "Your shadow?" said the princess. "That would be amazing." "I cannot say for sure that he can," said the shadow. "But I think so. He has followed me for so many years and listened to my talks. I think it's possible. But Your Royal Highness, please know that he is very proud to be a man. To answer well, he must be treated like a man." "Oh, I like that," said the princess. So she went to the wise man by the door. She talked to him about the sun and moon, and about people in and out of the world. And he answered wisely. What a man he must be to have such a wise shadow, she thought. It will be a real gift to my people and kingdom if I choose him to be my husband. I will do it. The princess and the shadow soon agreed. But no one was to know about it until she arrived in her own country. "No one, not even my shadow," said the shadow, and he had his own thoughts about it. Now they were in the country where the princess was queen. "Listen, my good friend," said the shadow to the wise man. "I am now as happy and powerful as anyone can be. So I will do something special for you. You will always live with me in the palace. You will ride with me in my royal carriage. And you will have £10,000 a year. But you must let everyone call you Shadow. You must not say you have ever been a man. And once a year, when I sit on the balcony in the sun, you must lie at my feet, as a shadow should. I must tell you, I am going to marry the princess, and the wedding is tonight." "No, this is too much," said the wise man. "I will not have it. I will not do it. This is to trick the whole country and the princess too. I will tell everything. That I am a man, and that you are a shadow, you are only dressed up. No one will believe it," said the shadow. "Be smart, or I will call the guards." "I will go straight to the princess," said the wise man. "But I will go first," said the shadow. "And you will go to prison." And he had to go to prison. The guards listened to the shadow, because they knew he was marrying the princess. "You are shaking," said the princess when the shadow came into her room. "Has something happened? You must not feel tonight, now that we are getting married." "I have seen the cruelest thing anyone can see," said the shadow. "Just imagine, yes, it's true. A poor shadow's mind cannot handle much. Just think, my shadow has gone crazy. He thinks that he is a man, and that I just think that I am his shadow." "That is terrible," said the princess. "But he is locked up, right?" "Yes, he is. I am afraid he will never get well." "Poor shadow," said the princess. "He is very unlucky. It would be kind to end his small life. And when I think about it, I think it will be necessary to get rid of him quietly." "It is hard," said the shadow, because he was a loyal servant. And then he sighed. "You are a noble person," said the princess. The whole city was lit up that evening. Cannons fired. Soldiers stood ready. It was a grand wedding. The princess and the shadow went out onto the balcony to show themselves and hear more cheers. The wise man heard nothing of this, because they had taken his life.